I chugged down 3 liters of water just to fill up the last bit of space in my stomach. Because in my past life, my brother could transfer every calorie he ate onto me. He smiled at the camera while stuffing his face and became a viral Big Eater streamer. Meanwhile, I ballooned to 300 pounds and could barely even walk. I begged my fiancée to believe me, but she yanked her hand away in disgust. It's all jealousy. Your brother was just born skinny. Stop using this ridiculous excuse to cover for your own laziness. Later, my brother went live and did a challenge where he ate 100 Big Macs, and it blew up. And I died of a heart attack in the ambulance on the way to the hospital. When I opened my eyes again, I was back to the day my brother signed on to become a food streamer. In the living room, my brother, G. Boda, was holding a contract and grinning from ear to ear. Dad, Mom, I made it. Penguin Media saw my potential. They're gonna make me the top food creator on the platform. My parents were beaming. That's my son. You've always had a huge appetite and never gained weight. The whole country deserves to see that gift. Boda, don't worry, this family is backing you all the way. My fiancée, Liu Ruyan, was standing off to the side too, and her eyes were full of open admiration for G. Boda. She walked up and gently ruffled his hair. Boda, I knew you could do it. It's all thanks to my brother. If he hadn't eaten so much with me growing up, I never would have built up a stomach like this. In an instant, everyone's eyes landed on me, and the praise in my dad's face turned into judgment. Ye Cheng, you should really learn from your brother. Look at how fat you've gotten. Seriously, you two came from the same mold. How do your bodies look this different? If you had even a little willpower, Liu Ruyan wouldn't be embarrassed to be seen with you. The look in Liu Ruyan's eyes was filled with disgust. I lowered my eyes and clenched my fists. 300 pounds. The suffocating pain of a heart attack, the piercing sirens of the ambulance, all of it was carved into my soul. In my past life, this was the exact moment I tried to explain the horrifying truth to them. I told them every high-calorie bite G. Boda ate ended up turning into fat on my body. Not one of them believed me. They all thought I'd lost my mind. They thought jealousy had twisted me into someone ugly. This time I wasn't making that mistake again. I slowly raised my head. Little brother, congrats. The smile on his face froze for a second. He clearly didn't expect me to stay this calm. I didn't tear up like I used to whenever our parents blamed me, and even Liu Ruyan looked surprised. But she quickly took it as me finally being sensible. She walked over and looked down at me. Ye Cheng, it's good that you've finally come around. Boda's career is just getting started. As his brother, you should support him, not make trouble for him. To celebrate Boda signing the deal, we're going to Yupin Pavilion for dinner tonight. My dad waved his hand grandly and booked the most expensive private restaurant in town on the spot. G. Boda immediately cheered. Thanks, Dad. I want their Buddha jumps over the wall and the Dongpo pork knuckle too. He rattled off more than 10 greasy, heavy dishes in one breath. And with every dish he named, my chest tightened a little more. In my past life, it was this exact celebration dinner. That single meal made me gain 5 pounds, and from that day on, G. Boda's streaming career took off, while my health got dragged straight into hell. I looked at his excited face, my heart cold as ice. G. Boda, this time, you're the one who's gonna get a taste of it. That night, the table was loaded with food, and G. Boda's eyes lit up. Wow, this pork knuckle is so tender, and this crab roe smells amazing. He kept eating while making exaggerated little comments. My parents and Liu Ruyan watched him with warm smiles. My mom lovingly put a huge piece of pork knuckle in his bowl, and Liu Ruyan even peeled a crab for him. The 3 of them looked like one happy family, while I was just an extra piece of furniture at the table. G. Boda kept eating while sneaking glances at me, and when he saw I wasn't touching anything, he turned to my parents and Liu Ruyan and said in a fake concerned voice, Brother, why aren't you eating? Are you still upset about what Mom and Dad said earlier? Don't blame them. They're doing it for your own good. You really do need to manage your weight. The warm atmosphere at the table instantly froze. Ye Cheng, what kind of attitude is this now? We're all here trying to enjoy dinner, and you're really gonna sit there making that face? Exactly. Boda's being so thoughtful trying to talk to you, and you're still acting ungrateful. What? Are you hunger striking now? Look at all that fat on you. Missing a couple meals isn't gonna hurt you. Liu Ruyan's gaze was even colder. Ye Cheng, can you please grow up a little? Boda's about to become a public figure. As his family, can you stop acting so childish? Every accusation was exactly the same as in my past life, but I didn't argue back. I just pressed a hand to my chest. A muffled groan escaped me. My body swayed and my face turned pale in an instant. Liu Ruyan asked impatiently, Now what? My chest feels tight. I can barely breathe. My stomach feels so bloated. It hurts. As I spoke, I started dry heaving. I looked exactly the way I did right before the heart attack in my last life. For the first time, panic flashed across G. Boda's face. Weren't you just fine a second ago? Don't tell me you're faking it. My parents were startled too, and I no longer had the strength to speak. My breathing only got faster. Liu Ruyan looked at my pale face, and the impatience in her eyes shifted into doubt. He doesn't look like he's faking it. Forget it, let's go. We're taking him to the hospital. On the way there, G. Boda didn't say a word. He just kept staring at me. He couldn't understand it. He was the one who ate, so why was I the one suddenly showing signs of indigestion? And I just closed my eyes and felt the grease and calories building inside my body. When we got to the hospital, I was taken straight to the ER. I insisted on getting the most thorough exam possible. While we were waiting for the results, Liu Ruyan and my parents stayed outside, and my mom was clearly running out of patience. He's making a big deal out of nothing. He's probably just been dieting too hard and gave himself low blood sugar. When the results come back, if it's nothing, just watch what I say to him. He does nothing but cause trouble. Liu Ruyan said nothing, but her tightly furrowed brows said enough. Only G. Boda looked unsettled. His eyes kept darting around. He was scared. Scared that something beyond what he could understand was happening. Not long after that, a nurse came out with a stack of reports. Which one of you is Ji Yacheng's family? My mom and Liu Ruyan rushed over right away, and the nurse's expression was serious. The patient's condition isn't looking good. Please come with me. That sentence made all 3 of them freeze in the hallway before they followed the nurse into the doctor's office. Not long after, I heard my mom's voice from inside the office, full of disbelief. What? Severe fatty liver? High cholesterol, blood sugar way over the limit too? Doctor, are you sure this is right? My son is only 22, and an irregular heartbeat too? How is that possible? My parents and Liu Ruyan walked back out looking completely shaken. The way they looked at me was full of confusion and disbelief. Ji Boda hurried over and asked anxiously, "Well, what did they say?" My mom's lips trembled. She couldn't get a single word out. Then Liu Ruyan slowly walked over to me. "Yacheng, what exactly is going on? The doctor said your numbers look like a 50-year-old man who's been binge eating for years. But you didn't eat a thing tonight." "I don't know. I've been controlling my diet lately. I only eat boiled vegetables every day and I work out for an hour. I don't know why my body turned out like this. I'm scared." As I spoke, I squeezed out a few perfectly timed tears. What I said only pulled Liu Ruyan into even deeper confusion. That's right. She saw with her own eyes that I hadn't eaten a single bite all night. For someone who's supposedly dieting normally, how could my test results suddenly look this terrifying? It made no sense. Right then, Ji Boda suddenly spoke up, his voice shaky and full of grievance. "Bro, did you secretly eat something behind our backs? I know you're upset. I know you're jealous that I can eat and never gain weight. But you can't ruin your own body just to get back at us." What he said was peak manipulator behavior. He scrubbed himself completely clean and slapped the liar label right back on me. Sure enough, my parents and Liu Ruyan started wavering all over again. That has to be it. I knew there was no way he could control his mouth. He must have been secretly stuffing himself with junk food. Yacheng, you've really disappointed us." Liu Ruyan looked at me and her eyes turned cold again. "Yacheng, I was so wrong about you. Just to get attention. Just to make your brother look bad. You'd actually lie like this and hurt yourself. You're disgusting." I looked at all their faces, and I felt absolutely nothing. I already knew this was how it would go. Twisting black into white was what they did best. I didn't argue anymore. I just lifted my head and looked at Ji Boda. He was hiding behind my mom, looking at me with the smugness of a winner. I smiled at him silently. "Ji Boda, relax. The real show hasn't even started yet." After we got back from the hospital, the mood at home hit rock bottom. My parents put me on lockdown and took away my phone and wallet. They said it was to completely cut off any chance of me sneaking snacks. Liu Ruyan went even further. She flat out said she wouldn't see me again until we'd both calmed down. They thought that would trap me, but what they didn't know was this. The weapon I needed most had been hanging around my neck this whole time. It was a small white jade pendant. Back when Ji Boda